they came into the season with a defense that was not nearly adequate enough. I think we saw it right off the hop with, I know Artur Shilov's shoulders some blame on in the opener to Calgary when they blew that 3-goal lead. But it was the defense. It wasn't good enough to start the year. Then they had to remedy it in the season, and it took trading JT Miller to do that. And I think it's especially that was especially a misstep because they made a lot of unnecessary moves and to kind of like bolster the wing. Like they brought in, remember bringing in Danton Heinen. Like what was that about? Spending all that money on Vinny Desharnais, I think was a poor move. Even guys like Ilya Mikheyev, who's having a decent year in Chicago. I mean, I don't think he would have been like a world beater in Vancouver, but you had to give up a second round pick to get rid of him. You had to retain on his salary, and you spent on Heinen instead. Would Mikheyev have been? I think Mikheyev was a better player than Heinen, and I think that that's something that this management group does need to shoulder a bit of blame on, is moving off guys after 1 year. We've praised them for that before, like, hey, you made a mistake and get off them right away. But they have sometimes just done that where it's like, okay, they're just, when you're wrong on it, then you are trading it at rock bottom prices on guys. And, and Mikheyev, I think, is a classic example. So for me, that was the misstep. I think losing a guy like Ian Cole was a poor move. Just having like stabilizing guys at the beginning you can think back, like, does Miller and Pettersson, does that go so far off the rails if they have a better start to the season?